Boys will be boys. That phrase has come to symbolize boys and young men behaving badly, and to justify boys and young men behaving badly. Of course, not all of us behave badly, and not everyone who behaves badly is male. But then again, nobody is perfect. Nobody does the right thing all the time, every time. Sometimes we do the wrong things for the right reasons, and sometimes we do the wrong thing for no good reasons. And then there are just plain silly things that we do for no good reason. We've all done at least one of those, especially the thing that is just plain silly. The thing that has no good reason. It just doesn't make sense. Some of these things were honestly just plain stupid, but we did them anyway. We were young, another lame excuse for less than stellar or smart behavior. Even I was not immune to the allure that doing such unadvisable things seems to have on all of us. Hopefully, most of us grow out of that phase in our lives. And since a vague disclaimer is nobody's friend, I will say this: do not try this at home or anywhere, ever. So, where do these moronic acts lacking in common sense come from? Well, in my case, at least for one of them, it was a movie. My friend Chuck had just bought his first car. It was shiny and fast, at least for our first car. Chuck, Manu, Tay, and I watched a movie in which one of the characters, a stunt woman, wanted to do something called Ship's Mast. Ship's Mast involved riding the hood of a car as it was being driven very fast by her friend. She was holding onto the vehicle by belts attached to the doors. It really did look fun. As we watched the movie, Chuck and I discussed how awesome it would be to do that. It didn't seem that difficult. It was simple, really. All we would have to do would be to use belts, attach them to the doors just like the stunt woman chick did in the movie. We all agreed what a great idea it was. It was going to be so badass. Yes, it would be like having our own carnival or amusement park ride. So cool. We drove out to a road that was big enough to go fast on, but small enough that we would not encounter much traffic, if any. We decided that I would get to go first, since it was my movie that we had seen, and Chuck had to drive the car. Though Chuck really wanted to try riding the hood too. We secured the belts to the door frames and took turns giving strong tugs on them to make sure that they were strong enough. After we were satisfied that the straps would hold, I got into position, sitting on the hood, and wrapped the belt securely around my hands. I gave the signal, and so it began. Chuck started off slower, and I tapped on the hood to request more speed. Chuck accelerated. We went faster and faster. Yes, this was awesome. Woo! I howled at my friends and nothing at all, enjoying the feeling of the wind on my face and all the thrill of doing something that looked very dangerous. It was seriously fun. As my friends and I were howling and hooing with sheer unbridled joy, we didn't hear the siren, nor did we notice the flashing lights of the encroaching police car. Chuck saw it first. I wondered why he was slowing down. I tapped on the hood to notify him that slowing down was unnecessary. Chuck had decelerated significantly before I heard the siren. Then I noticed the flashing lights and the police car that was pulling up alongside us. Oops! Crap! First, in a firm voice, Officer Hardy encouraged me to remove myself from the hood of the car. Then he invited me in the same firm voice to get into Chuck's car. License and registration, the cop said to Chuck. Is everything all right, officer? Chuck blurted out as he handed the cop his license and registration. I think he asked that because he couldn't think of anything to say. He probably should have kept his mouth shut. Are you really asking me that? The cop responded. Have you been drinking? That question he directed at all of us. No, we all sort of mumbled. We hadn't been drinking. So you were riding around on the hood of a car sober? Yes, I responded, realizing how utterly stupid I must look to the cop. Seriously? Incredulous. You, out of the car, he said to Chuck. Chuck looked like he might throw up at this point. Chuck had to walk in a straight line, touch his finger to his nose, stand on one foot, and take a breathalyzer test. Then it was my turn, then Manu, and then Tay. Seriously? The cop asked again, still incredulous, when we all passed our sobriety tests. We really hadn't been drinking, and we knew better than to drink and drive. So now, because we had not been drinking, we were just plain stupid. I have to issue you a citation, the cop said. You could have harmed yourselves or someone else. He took all of our information, then followed as Chuck dropped us all off at our houses. He also made a point of talking to our parents. All of them. Chuck lost car privileges for 2 months and was grounded for 1. He also received points on his license. I was grounded for a month. Tay and Manu received similar sentences. We also had to go to safe driving classes. My parents were furious. From them, I also received a good deal of "seriouslys" and "I can't believe you did that," along with many dirty looks and head shakes. For a while, my dad became fond of the phrase "Felony Stupid." I was actually very lucky. We all were, because we got off with tickets, loss of privileges, rather than losing our lives. Officer Hardy had let us off easy as well. The cop was right. We could have been killed. Dad was right. It was felony stupid. It was an act that involved no common sense. I know this as an adult. We were young and stupid, and extremely lucky. That was not the first time I did something stupid. It was not the last time that better judgment escaped me. It was the only time that I was felony stupid, though, and I'm glad for that. I also have knowledge that will aid me well when I have children, and they do things that severely lack in a sense. I hope that they don't think of anything like that, or beyond. Hey, thank you for watching. Please click on the right to subscribe if you liked the video. And please don't forget to click on the bell icon when you subscribe so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. Watch more videos on the left, including our playlist. Thank you.